Hey guys, welcome back to another great episode on KOB TV, Chattanooga, Tennessee. I am your host, Ken Johnson, and today we are back in Tigray. Well, I know you see the background, and well, do you see the background? Okay, yeah. Alarm as Ethiopia returns refugees who fled Tigray fighting. Now, the title is alarm in itself, you know. I'm not sure why it didn't change, guys. It usually changes when I hit the button. Okay, here we go. As I said, alarm as Ethiopia returns refugees who fled Tigray fighting. Now, if you are, you know, supposed to be helping and also guaranteeing access, wouldn't you think that after, you know, taking over the look at that, look at all these daggone kids. After taking over the region, then humanitarian efforts would be sought. You know, they would do something. You know, because the kids didn't aren't the you know they're the victims. They aren't the aggressors or they aren't your opposition. So you would think if you know you killed all the soldiers and the the people who are opposing you, then you why would you return them, put them back in a oh my goodness, it's crazy. Nairobi, Kenya, Associated Press. The development the United Nations called disturbing. Ethiopia on Friday said it's returning thousands of refugees who ran from camps in its Tigray region as war swept through, putting them on buses back to the border area with Eritrea, the country the refugees originally fled. The news came as the United States said it believes Eritrean troops are active in Ethiopia, a grave development. A State Department spokesman in an email cited credible reports and said, "We urge that any such troops be withdrawn immediately." The UN refugee chief, Filippo Grande, said that over the last month we have received an overwhelming number of disturbing reports of Eritrean refugees in Tigray being killed, abducted, and forcibly returned to Eritrea. If confirmed, these actions would constitute a major violation of international law. He said his agency has met with some refugees in the capital, Addis Ababa, and he again urged unhindered humanitarian access to Tigray. Ethiopia said its recently completed military offensive against the now fugitive Tigray regional government was not a direct threat to the 96,000 misinformed Eritrean refugees, even as aid groups said four staffers had been killed in fighting, at least one in a refugee camp. So, guys, you see, Eritrea keeps coming up, troops keep coming up, and now we're talking about Ethiopia, the aggressors, forcing refugees back without, anywhere to go, really. If you remember the photo from yesterday, it this is a magnification of what I was saying. Now, it might not look like much to you, but to those who wish to subject power and control over people and rule their lives and pretty much own them, then yeah, this is this is horrid. I did not look at the second photo. It's this is one of three. Let's look at this. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, look at that. That's not good, guys. And they'll take these kids and do whatever they want. And because, they're sending them back to the border, turning their backs on them after decimation of their, place to live, where they're living. It's just, it's almost as close to murder as you can get. Talk about slave trading. Uh, yeah, this I would definitely consider trading, pushing them back. They have nowhere to go. Buy a person for $1, a United States dollar at that. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said this week, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres this week said Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, last year's Nobel Peace Prize winner, guaranteed to me that Eritrean forces have not entered Tigrayan territory, but Tigray residents have asserted that gunfire came the direction of Eritrea as the conflict began. So that really solidifies it. No gunfire is going to come from that way, uh, unless Ethiopia and Eritrea are partnered together, and it has to be one or the other. Of course, Tigray didn't fire on itself, and it's not shooting itself. So, Eritrea, described by rights group as one of the world's most repressive countries, is a bitter enemy of the fugitive Tigray government. So that's even more validation, validity to everything that's been said. And so, talk about being tyrannical. Uh, the UN Refugee Agency said it hadn't been informed in advance of the Eritrean refugee return. We received alarming messages from Eritreans living abroad, and when we looked into them, ascertained that several hundred refugees had been put on buses this morning to be returned to the Tigray region, it said. Any forced return, it said, would be absolutely unacceptable. I think I'll let you guys read the rest of that, guys. But as we can see, it's going to get a little bit more heated as the UN can kind of find ways to, I guess, well, you can't say punish them, but you can apply some kind of leverage to make Ethiopia and Eritrea shape up. I mean, look at that, guys. Just look at it one more time before I go. It's not that bad anywhere. Nobody's over 8. Come on, guys. That's awful. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Like, share, subscribe. If you are new, can't do it without you. And Trump is still your president, whether you like it or not. I, as a non-political entity, even being apart from the Constitution, apart from the United States, incorporated, meaning not part of, I could still fully and wholeheartedly respect the Constitution. Uh, the thing that presumably got me this far. So, like, share, subscribe, guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.